Well. I hope y'all having a good day. You know what I'm saying? We got ourselves a little reaction. You know what I'm saying? We got ourselves the Liver King's downfall is getting worse. Now, first impressions, I know who the Liver King is. He was that guy that was, you know, eating bison balls and all raw, and like it was nasty. I'm not gonna lie. And it turns out he was doing steroids. Obviously, he was doing steroids. You know what's funny? The really good point, and there's this one YouTuber that I watch every once in a while. His name is Moist Critical. Y'all probably know who he is. Moist Critical, Charlie. You know, y'all know him. Penguinzo. You know what I'm saying? He made a good point about the Liver King, and he said that he has a six-pack when he's sitting down. Now, that's kind of a fact, bro. How the fuck do you get a six-pack? Or how is your like, you know, when you like, I'm sitting down, right? You know, you can't really see a six-pack when you're sitting out. When he's sitting down, he's like hunched over like a ape and shit. But hey, look, the guy just looked like he does steroids. I mean, he's talking about threatening Joe Rogan and killing him, but shit.
One of the most destructive substances on Earth. Just ask Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson
to the world.
Yeah, he does steroids. And like, honestly, like, oh my gosh, look at those fucking veins, dog. Look at that shit, bro. Look at that, bro.
As the Liver King. Before he ever made a living in front of the camera, Brian was just a guy who made millions as an entrepreneur while living a lifestyle that he felt was beneficial to he and his family. Well, once he got a little taste of notoriety, he ramped things up, making outlandish claims about how he got his Hulk-like physique that was never gonna go unchecked when he was as high.
Yeah, that was crazy. He talking about eating raw testicles, bro. Raw testicles, bro. Raw balls. You eating fucking balls? Come on, bro.
Profile as he was.
Never taken steroids. I've never done PEDs other than prioritize, execute, and dominate in life.
And ever since he was exposed, the man has been in a downward spiral.
Yeah, he's on hella drugs. Look at his face. Like, what's been happening here, bro?
Refusing to accept that the scam is up. Now incapable of letting go and harboring resentment over how his facade was lifted, Brian Johnson is now losing what remains of his mind.
What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking...
Alex Jones reveals that the Liver King has been arrested on terrorist charges. What? For traveling to Austin to check? Yeah, that's right. I heard about this. He's been rambling recently about wanting to fight Joe, and he looks kind of disheveled and unhinged. He's clearly lost his mind. Wow. Yep.
Choke that motherfucker out, lights out. I'm gonna choke him out, and I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything
he wants to get his ass. This nigga wants to get his ass pounded by Joe Rogan. I swear, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for.
And if he's not,
hold on,
careful.
Dog, look at his eyes, bro. Look at his eyes, bro. Bro, look at this nigga's eyes. Look, I'm not trying to be funny. Look, it looks like this one's bigger than this one. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, boom. Like, you could tell.
He might lose his freedom too. It's your boy Luesta, and this is why the Liver King's downfall keeps getting worse. In the event that you weren't there firsthand when he was taking over the internet, the Liver King got famous for his insane routine, which centered around the 9 ancestral tenets.
Bro, what is this, bro?
This is something that he claimed would enable modern men to reclaim their true selves. This also included crazy workouts, being perpetually shirtless.
Yeah, being shirtless and like is wearing skin hides on him, like this nigga, bro.
And eating a whole lot of liver, testicles.
Bro, is that even like healthy for you to do this? Like, look at that testicle, bro. That shit's covering half my face.
And other unconventional food items.
I can't say I really loved it.
Cook it,
now
bro.
I can legitimately say more.
From August 2021, when he launched his account, the Liver King preached against the pearls of modern life.
This is crazy, bro.
And
who are these people, bro? What tribe is this, bro? He got this from a tribe in Africa, bro? Nah, bro. No, he didn't, bro. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. What?
King preached against the pearls.
I don't have a problem with this. I'm just saying, like, this is crazy. Oh, man.
Of modern life, and what it did to the primal nature of man. This apparently came from trying to help his kids, who were suffering from all kinds of autoimmune deficiencies, claiming that the lifestyle he leads now has changed everything. Clearly, this resonated with people, as he pulled in 3 million Instagram followers in 18 months, as well as millions in sales for his company,
3 million?
Supplements. And with that, his gamble of turning himself into a social media persona by cranking up the intensity seemed to pay off.
Mine, little birdie told me that you're making over $100 million a year from your businesses. True or false? True. That's a pretty staggering.
That's actually pretty cool. That's actually good for him. Good for him. I don't like the fact that he's lying that he's not taking steroids. He's obviously taking steroids, bro. Like I said earlier, shout out to Penguins though. How do you have a six-pack while sitting down, bro?
But as much as he preached that everything that he had was down to ancestral tenets, this wasn't the whole truth. For one thing, he claimed that this was all obtained naturally without the use of steroids. Not just on one occasion, but literally constantly.
A year ago, maybe 2 years ago, it was all about like PEDs and steroids, right? And then, you know, same question, same answer. I didn't touch the stuff, don't touch the stuff, right?
Joe Rogan criticized you. Joe Rogan's a big person in terms of his platform is big. How did that feel when he said, he alluded that you're on steroids or something like that?
Yeah, number one, I don't do it. And number two, what I want you to say is, you know what, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that guy, in fact, he did say he's in the 0.00001% of genetics if he does it naturally.
What is the...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nah. Liver King actually spoke some truth right there. Or Joe Rogan said it. But, yeah, bro has to have some insane genetics, bro. And he didn't always look like
Liver
that.
King's response.
He actually looked better before. What? He looks better before than what he does present day. Like, what?
To this claim that the Liver King is hormonally improved.
Dog, bro. Bro, what is this, bro? I mean, it's possible. You have extreme low body fat, but gang. Oh my gosh, you can see every crease and fold.
Do you take steroids? Do you take PEDs?
I'm not jealous. Shut the fuck up. I'm not jealous. Don't say that in the comments. Oh, you jealous? You wish I have a six-pack. Shut up.
The answer to that is no. I've always told the truth, I still tell the truth.
And no matter what happened, he refused to ever concede to getting any enhancements when it came to the crazy, genetics-defying physique that he had in his mid-40s. But in the blink of an eye...
Bro. Oh yeah, I've seen this, yeah.
His entire ruse was left in tatters, courtesy of leaked emails. On one fateful day in 2022, Liver King's whole gimmick and fake natty status was aired out by Derek Monroe for more plates, more dates.
Okay.
Leaked emails, blood test results, and a full steroid cycle breakdown. That's what we're going to be getting into in this video, and it is shocking to say the least. When I first noticed the Liver King, he had 1% of the following he does now across all platforms, if that. And within a year, he has managed to build a fan base of millions of followers, and has been on several of these.
Hey, shout out, hey, do your thing, bro. But when he got caught for it, I remember he got caught for it, and he started, like, he apologized, and it's like, and then I don't know, bro.
His podcasts in the world.
I think when he got exposed, he just
to the masses. His message centers around 9 core ancestral tenets, which will remain the cornerstone of his content since day one.
The 9 different steroids that he takes a day. That's what he means. That's what he fucking means. Let's be real about it.
One.
Monroe, who was a self-admitted PED user, dedicated an hour-long video to breaking down his blood work, with users simply happy to have what they could clearly see with their own eyes being vindicated. This all began with emails from a bodybuilding coach where Liver King talked about his cycle and the goals he wanted to achieve.
I've been working out for 35 years. I know how to train, eat, rest, and recover. I even have a hard shell hyperbaric chamber at my house. But as I've reached my mid-40s, it's getting harder, and the back...
He said a hyperbolic time chamber? He talking about from Dragon Ball? You get 1 year's worth of training in a day?
That fucking kills me. To support these exhaustive efforts, I've recently started taking Omnitrope. So if you guys don't know Omnitrope, this is pharmacy-grade human growth hormone. The brand, it is created by the pharmaceutical company.
I'm not gonna lie, I might start taking steroids. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That might be the new wave. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'm playing.
Sandoz, I believe it is.
Maybe.
The 5.8 milligram vials from Empower Pharmacy, $11,000 per month for my new dose, which is 4 vials per week. So here's this stack. IGF-1 LR.
Hold on, let's count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's 7, not 9. I thought it was 9 for a second. Okay.
3, presumably. Been taking this for a year. CJC with IMAP. Been taking this for years.
And if you don't know what that means, let me break it down for you. That's a massive amount of growth hormone. There are guys stepping on stage at elite bodybuilding competitions that are taking way less than that. But he wasn't done there either. His team also contacted Derek directly, seeking to collaborate before the natty claims commenced.
Hey bro, I reached out to you on Instagram, realized I should probably hit you in a few places. I work with Brian Liver King Johnson, owner of Ancestral Supplements. So for context, by the way, I went and checked to see if there was a DM from this guy. There was a DM from somebody who had the same handle and it was unsent. Like when you see a DM, it shows like a request, you want to accept or reject it, and it's just blank, that you know that somebody sent a DM and then unsent it. So it looks blank, but the request is still showing.
So he basically sent it and then deleted it. Okay.
To me, that was probably the same guy. He probably unsent the message after he saw that I didn't respond, or perhaps they decided they wanted to go the claiming natty route after and wanted to just like get rid of the, I don't know, the DMs. I don't really know.
And in the aftermath, people were happy to push him deeper into the mud. Anyone who actually thought he was natty has never been weightlifting them.
Yeah, no. I haven't been to the gym in a few months. I just work out from home. I have the gym rings, gymnastic rings. You know, I just stay in shape on some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Look good, stay healthy, you know, be in shape. You know what I mean? Except for these energy drinks I drink like every fucking day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I never believed he wasn't on steroids. He's definitely on steroids for sure.
They call him the Liver King because his liver has somehow survived all of this. Initially, Liver King knew he was caught and apologized accordingly.
He did.
I'm making this video.
Yeah, he did.
Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. Yes, I've done steroids.
How do you go from this to where you're at now, though?
And yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness.
But this wasn't enough for some people, with an ultimately discontinued lawsuit filed by some of those who were duped, demanding $25 million in compensation. In the meantime, he became a cultural punchline, with the general consensus among the public being that everything he peddled, right down to his workout.
Bro, what the fuck is that chain, bro?
With the general consensus among the public being that everything he peddled, right down to his workout plans and dating advice, was all nonsense.
All you gotta do is eat liver and bull testicles and you'll get jacked. And obviously he was spending $12,000 a month just injecting himself with steroids, and that's how he.
You know, it's one thing if he was just natty, just regularly natty, no steroids, and he was doing stuff like this, and he got caught in a lie that, you know what I mean? That's one thing, but you got caught for doing steroids though, like you're cooked, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these like influencers, not all of them, like Dwayne Johnson, like The Rock. He does steroids. I don't know if you think he don't do steroids. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think The Rock 100% does steroids. And that's no disrespect to him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he has good genes though. I feel like he has really good genes. But he definitely does steroids, I ain't gonna lie.
He was getting jacked, but he would sell supplements to people of ground up liver and bull testicles.
Bro, this is insane, bro. It's one thing if he did this, but he didn't do steroids. Like, you know what I mean? If he was an authentic natty, no steroids, and he got caught for some shit like this. I mean, you're still gonna get the lawsuit. You're gonna lose a lot of your audience. But you can still bounce back and, you know what I'm saying, and do something different. But, nah, this nigga's cooked, bro. He's fucking cooked. Bro,
and
no reason. There is no reason for him to do this.
Getting very, very rich.
This caused a real spiral for the Liver King, who had clearly got used to basking in that spotlight and was unwilling to let it go. With this whole scam exposed, his videos got progressively weirder and more clip farming oriented in the.
What the fuck is that, bro? Is that bro?
The aftermath.
Be a primal facial. Oh God! Taste of that bicep.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, you guys, but this bicep is, bro. Look at that shit. That shit like a fucking like a gun. Like this is the fucking. Let me
taste of that bicep.
Pause.
And then you gotta make sure.
Somebody help!
What the fuck is he doing? Go back. What the fuck is he doing? Hold on, go back.
Somebody help!
Somebody help! What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing?
And over 2023 and 2024, this progressed to the point that he was a laughingstock.
And a belt. Did he have bands across his face? Yep. If we zoom in on there, Max the Editor Boy, we can see that he has various things wrapped around his...
I feel like he's just... Okay, come on. Come on. What is he doing, bro?
His face, powerlifting belt on, and what seemed like 5 or 2.5 pound plates in each hand.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Hopping up and down. Scott, this is when you drive by his house and you're like, oh, that neighbor of ours is an insane person.
Oh, yeah.
Install an alarm system.
Right now, fence, electric fence, minigun, auto shot system, the whole thing. Folks, do I even have to say a sports scientist that does a whole lot of nothing?
And as much as they made fun of him, people such as Dr. Mike Israetel were actually among the first to know that he seemed on the brink of a fully fledged manic episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I believe in diagnosing...
Nah, the steroids fucked with them. 100%.
Mania, this is called tangential speech, where it just goes off into nothing and becomes completely chaotic.
Because while he kept trying to assert himself as the alpha male that he built his career around, the vibes were clearly off.
Just have him.
Like, bro, look at his face, bro. Look at his face. Look at his, bro. It just, I don't know, bro. It just look kind of weird, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would never want to be built like this, by the way. I'm just saying.
Some protein. Guts out, but not a huge shoulder. I mean, I look good. Ain't nobody dispute with that, y'all. He looks good, y'all. Shoulder pump, check it out. Man, I'm good.
And to say that...
Yeah, he's going crazy. Them steroids fucked with him. That's what it must have did. It must have been all those steroids he been taking.
Onlookers began to notice was an understatement. He's dying in the next 3 years.
Oh yeah, he's
generous. I give him 6 months.
He's not.
While others suggested that the notoriety he craved was the worst thing to ever happen to him. For a lot of those who were vaguely intrigued by all of his antics, he had probably receded to the back of their minds. But recently, he's made a resurgence, and to say that the man who's popped back out has truly gone off the deep end is an understatement. The first thing that alerted the world to him again was when a whole Netflix documentary was devoted to him as part of the Untold series. And after watching it, it was clear that he was affronted by everything he had done.
When I watched the movie, there was so many embarrassing things that I did, you know? I'm like, oh, I remember that. And you gotta remember, like, first of all, we filmed it like a year ago, and then most of what they showed was way before that, too. So if you're a man of any kind of value and you have done your job...
Bro, look at his gut.
A little bit, you've grown a little bit. You have the right to be embarrassed as about content that many years older, and to not fuck it up again. Nobody gets to offer me the second chance. I'm taking it.
But seeking an opportunity to reclaim his position, he still claimed that there was value to his teachings, as well as also stating that he was no longer...
Nah, bro. Nah. Look at this, bro. Like, bro, look at his gut. Like, that does not look good to me, bro.
Using steroids.
I'm sorry, bro.
What's up, my primals? This
I mean...
2.0 Natty, this weekly confessional. It's been 59 days, Natty. One more day to celebrate 60. I'm finishing my 8th week, and I'm doing... amazing.
But it's fair to say that the public wasn't buying his redemption arc. I just watched Liver King's new documentary on Netflix. Towards the end, he claims that he stopped running $11,000 a month on gear and human growth hormone after being exposed in 2022 and is now enjoying his new drug-free life. Went over to his Instagram page to see what he looked like and couldn't help but laugh. If you think he's 100% clean, I have a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. With the documentary not giving him the second chance that he imagined it would, the Liver King reflected on what went wrong. And rather than take the blame himself, he tried to find someone that he could point the finger at. And
Joe Rogan. Oh my God.
Settled, the person that emerged as the culprit in his mind was Joe Rogan. While their paths never truly...
Bro, Joe Rogan said he was on steroids, but like he didn't like it's not like he attacked him and tried to destroy his image. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Liver King's issues with Joe Rogan seemed to stem from the fact that he saw him as a grifter from the beginning.
Have you seen that bloke that
eats just the raw.
That's a gimmick, that guy.
It just looks ridiculous. He's got a plate of hearts and it just looks weird.
He's got an ass filled with steroids is what he's got.
Yeah, he should have a big plate of steroids next to it.
But it's not a Joe Rogan thing. That's what everybody thought from the beginning, bro. I feel like he's not understanding that, bro.
That is not a natural body.
Of course it's not.
That guy's shooting all kinds of shit into his system to achieve that kind of physique. That guy's on steroids.
Well,
Well, so I know he's eating really healthy. It's clear he's eating all these animal foods, and he's eating organ meat, which is very rich in nutrients. All that's true, but he's dodging the main bullet.
Well, it's too late for him now because he said no.
Yeah.
So if he is even on TRT, he should come out and just say it.
Well, look at him.
Because I mean,
just do you know?
Nah, bro.
How rare it is to have a physique like that and not be on steroids?
He even talked about his steroid use at length with Derek from More Plates, More Dates. The man truly
God damn, this nigga's ripped. I might have to get a gym membership, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Responsible for exposing him.
Hey, Derek, you know how I got so jacked?
How?
I followed the 9 ancestral tenets.
Oh, I heard that works really well.
It's the best way.
Yeah.
Boy, when I saw that video that you posted, you actually sent me the video after I'd already seen it. I caught it like within 3 minutes of you posting it.
Oh my god.
I saw it. It just showed up on my YouTube feed. I'm like, oh yes, here we go. And wasn't surprised at all.
No.
I mean, it seems completely makes sense, but that's exactly what I expected.
Yeah, it seemed like just a matter of time for him.
There's no way you can look like that in your 40s.
And rather than being
he's in his 40s. Oh, brother.
Be malicious about it. Joe just couldn't believe anyone would.
Yeah, this nigga's cooked. He might not live a few more. He might have cut his lifespan in half. I ain't gonna lie. Selling his soul, selling his lifespan on some. I don't know, bro.
Was duped for so long, laughing at his apology in the process.
And yes, I'm on steroids. I'm living managed by Joe.
Okay.
Well-known clinician.
Doug.
King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life.
Your highest and most dominant form.
Yeah.
What? He wanted everybody that's depressed and trying to kill themselves to reach their highest, most dominant form. But he wanted to lie about how he achieved his physique, so mislead these people that just by eating liver.
He's basically scamming them.
You can come close to that.
And you made a company with supplements that doesn't even help with getting close to his physique, bro. Nah, bro.
So as you fail at that as well as everything else you failed at life that led you to the point of doing something to yourself that you're thinking about committing suicide.
Yeah.
Like that's what he's saying.
And while he still took pot shots from time to time after his career was done, Joe largely put him to the back of his mind.
Yeah, I'm on testosterone. Unlike the Liver King, I'll tell you the truth.
However, the Liver King did not. Instead, he believes that his discussion with Derek was the point where everyone began to really learn of his downfall. And now, he is hell-bent on ruining them as he believes they brought about his downfall, even attempting to give audiences a financial...
God damn, every time I see a video of him, his hairline just goes further and further back. All that stress, bro. Hey, bro.
Incentive to abandon both Derek and Joe's content.
More Plates, More Dates guy. Unsubscribe to him and the vigorous other guy, and then
Hey, everybody that I lied to and I scammed, I want all you niggas to unsubscribe from Joe Rogan and never watch him again. And just trust me on everything. Even though I lied and scammed y'all. Like,
everyone who unsubscribes, every single
what
one,
the
the
fuck?
millions, I'm going to donate the exact amount to a charity that does good. I have a present for been trying to give him. I didn't know the right time to give it to him.
All the while, Joe doubled down on exactly why he had no interest in platforming him on his podcast, basically inferring that he was being borderline stalked by the Liver King.
Yeah.
He was front row at one of my shows in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
At the MGM. And then I saw him again at the Canelo fight. He was trying really hard to get on the podcast. And he's been trying really hard to get on now. He contacted a few friends of mine.
Yeah, he told me he's trying to get on.
Yeah, for what? For what? Say that more? Like, come on, this is dumb, man. This is you ran a con game and you got busted. And it's unfortunate that you feel terrible. I'm sorry you feel bad, because that's just what happens when you get caught lying.
Once Joe let it be known that there was no way he'd ever be on the show, Liver King started...
Especially when he's threatening him and shit. Come on.
ranting about him online, all while appearing to be in an impaired state.
And that's what I'm about to do, is I'm gonna try and get a shit worked out. But I'm gonna weigh myself so that it's official. It's official. Here's what I weigh. Here we go. What's that weight say? Can y'all see it? Wow, it weighed more than what I thought. It looks like about 192. Official weigh-in. Liver King, 192. Yeah, I've been saving. These are my clothes. These are my suits. I have a black suit. I got a barbarian blood color suit. What's the other? Oh, emerald green. Yeah. And I'm like, why would I ever wear white? That's ridiculous. I'm gonna wear it after I beat your ass, Joe Rogan. That worked.
Bro, come on, bro.
And when
bro, people love Joe Rogan. Bro, a lot of people mess with Joe Rogan. You saying this, bro? Saying you're gonna beat his ass, threatening him, bro. What do you think that's gonna do to your image, bro? He's too twacked out. He's on something.
I say, well, after
look at his nose.
Nobody wins nor loses. There's an outcome.
At certain points,
like, look at his. Hold on. I'm sorry. I keep pausing. Look, small, big, small, big. Look. He's on one, bro.
He seemed genuinely deranged or bordering on psychosis, but also appeared to be using his threats as a way to leverage his way onto the global phenomenon that is the Joe Rogan experience.
I'll see you tomorrow. 192. Probably about weight the same. Probably you're taller than me.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan's not doing fucking steroids. That's the fucking difference, bro. He didn't have to do none of that shit, extra shit.
I'm a midget,
you know what I mean?
Bro. I'm a fucking midget. You know, everything that you think, all those things about me are probably true. 192 is true, and I'll probably, if you want, I can cut more. I'll be ready whenever you're ready.
Bro, you're gonna get your ass beat, bro. Doesn't Joe Rogan know how to fight? Doesn't he know how to fight, bro?
Whenever you're ready.
With his age and his size, bro? Come on, bro.
Or you can release me.
He beat my fucking ass, bro. Let's keep it a bug, bro. You beat your ass. Yeah, you watching. Nigga, don't look at me like that, bro.
This fight, and you can just welcome me right onto the show tomorrow. And I will donate $1 million to a charity of my choosing, good and true. That's also a possibility.
But even with Joe refusing to respond, Liver King maintained that he would never give up, no matter how rough things got for him if they engaged in combat.
Okay, real quick, P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out, lights out, I'm gonna choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling.
Wait, say that again, bro?
That's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling to get your ass beat by Joe Rogan. I feel like he just wants some dick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's what it sounds like. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Keep it pushing, bro.
You could break on me. Break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family.
Bro, take care of your fucking kids then, bro.
I have a principle to fight for.
Once again, the public began to speculate that not all was well inside of his mind. He's gonna kill his family, isn't he? Man's on meth. The Liver King upped the ante by offering $1 million to fight him, claiming it was a matter of honor.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out.
Look at his leg.
Man to man.
He's shaking. Look at him. He's fucking shaking. Look.
I'm picking a fight with
you.
Nah. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me.
As bizarre as all of this was, it was possible to write it off as just social media antics designed to help reinvigorate his career. Throughout his time on social media.
But, like, anybody with a sane mind would know that that wouldn't work.
Yeah, over-the-top stunts aren't exactly few and far between. But things got real when Liver King revealed to his followers that he had pursued his self-appointed enemy to his home in Austin, Texas.
I'm here in Austin for one word: family. That's the real reason why I'm here. Because a bully who thought he was big enough to say things about a man and then try and circulate and get more people to pile on, he forgot how that would affect the family.
I'm coming to Joe Rogan's town, Austin. I was here before you, Joe Rogan. It's Texas, that's my home. This week you probably might need to worry about me. Probably need to worry about.
Oh my goodness, he looks like shit, bro.
Joe Rogan more. You've never come across something like this.
Like, look at his eyes, bro.
Worry about me. Probably need to worry about Joe
what?
Rogan more. You've never come across something.
Look, one, bro, you could tell his left pupil or his right pupil. This eye, his pupil is bigger than this one, and he's, what is this, bro?
Like this, willing to die.
What is
hoping
this?
That you'll choke me out all week, Joe Rogan. So when I'm like, hey,
he's scratching his face, bro. You
anybody
can
know
tell,
my
bro.
name? Liver King. Who am I fighting? Joe Rogan. By the way, I don't know if anyone knows, we're gonna have free Wi-Fi everywhere we are. We're gonna have free Wi-Fi, and the password for this week, only 1 week, is fuck you, Joe Rogan.
Considering how wild these videos were, it was really no surprise that he was charged with a Class B misdemeanor of issuing terroristic threats.
Liver King posted that he had traveled to Austin, Texas to meet Joe. He saw a lot of people popping up in the comments section just worried about his mental health and well-being. And those concerns, they just got louder and louder when he posted a series of videos showing him getting arrested, including one where he learned that the cops were outside with him putting on a shirt referencing his fight with Rogan and also asking, what did I do that's illegal? And now you've got multiple outlets reporting that he's been charged with a Class B misdemeanor of making a terroristic threat.
The Liver King was even unhinged when he was taken into custody, right down to his attire, which promoted the unsanctioned fight between the two.
Yeah, I want to fight you, real tension. It's all gonna happen. I'm speaking fast now.
What would y'all think would happen if Joe Rogan fought him? Like, on a serious note, what would y'all think would happen, bro? Other than him getting his ass beat, because let's be real, bro. I mean, bro looks like he's barely holding himself up, bro.
Or you can
he just
never change. Never change. You never have to be embarrassed of family. Ancestral honor, it's called reputation. We're the Liver King family, a real king. A real queen who's kind of scared. Kind of scared. Striker over here is kind of scared. Dad's getting arrested again. We've already been through it once. But I'm about to sprint as fast as I can to the plane.
Shocking as it was, there were critics who still couldn't understand why he was so fixated on Joe. While for others, the whole charade is a way for him to avoid taking responsibility for his own misdeeds.
Yeah. I need to defend my family by coming after you, Joe Rogan. And
yeah, it's weird, bro. And I mean, imagine what his family is thinking, and he's holding a fucking screwdriver up. You know what I mean? Like,
weirdly, this is something I've seen a lot of as I've gotten older in life, where people want to rewrite history, right? They make themselves feel better about it because we're all, wanting to be the good guy in our movie. So when we do fucked up shit, whether it be lying, cheating, disloyal, any fucked up thing that you can do, you don't want to take accountability for that because that's hard. Looking in the mirror and admitting, I was the bad guy here. I need to improve. I need to be a better person. That's the hard stuff. It's far easier to point the finger and go, ooh, it's all of you, it's him. That's the easy thing to do. No, pal. You deceived millions of people and you profited off of that. And all Joe Rogan did was laugh at you when it was exposed that you were the liar that you are.
But if the goal was to give his career...
And he knew he was lying. I mean, oh my fucking... It just like, look, bro. That steroid gut. I heard this is like a symptom. You got that steroid gut.
A boost, then there's no denying it at least temporarily succeeded. With renowned kickboxer Joe Schilling pointing out the positive impact that the culmination of the whole saga had on his social media profiles. This dude gained 300,000 followers since yesterday. People love watching train wrecks.
Wow.
After being released on bail, Liver King challenged him again.
Bro, he is shaking.
People love watching train wrecks. After being
he is
being released on bail.
Oh my fucking goodness. Look at his eyes. Oh my goodness, bro, look. Yeah, bro, look at it. Bro, look at this nigga's eyes, bro. Oh, fuck. Big, small. I'm telling y'all, he is on drugs.
Challenged him again, despite having a little ankle tag on. All the while, his detachment for sanity appears to be becoming more permanent.
Good morning, primals. From the vibration plate at the greatest state in the world, Austin, Texas. Bags under my eyes. Haven't slept a whole lot, and
yeah, he's on a whole lot of meth.
It's been an amazing.
Yeah, he cooked.
For the physical, don't sleep, don't eat much, drink much. You go deeper into something else. So, other version of him.
His body is falling apart, bro.
If anyone knows where his family's gonna be today, if you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards, not close to them, to stay away from them. Oh.
Please, actually, I redact that. Don't do anything to their family. If we go somewhere unbeknownst to us today, if anyone who's around us can alert us that there might be
he needs to go to a hospital.
Anyone with the last name Rogan around, then I'll happily go the other 200 yards.
This thing will help me make certain. You know how good that feels on the ankle?
After all, he is lobbying extremely hard for a fight that he will definitely lose. If you're not aware, Joe Rogan is
we know.
Essentially,
nigga's a fucking Hulk.
A trained killing machine.
He's not even on steroids.
Proficient in not only Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but Taekwondo as well, which he competed in on a national level.
My boy moving like Vegeta. Oh my goodness. He pounding that shit. Ah. Jeez.
But in the end, Liver King had to retreat without getting what he wanted.
So we might be leaving. The goal was to come on Monday to pick a fight, a loving one. Again, bookend it with love, start with love, finish with love, mosh pit in the middle. And then I was hoping that the jail thing and all that stuff would be the beautiful gifts that they were. They've been really good. And so now there's other deeper threats that are happening. And then deeper threats, who should capitulate to that one? Like, it doesn't feel right. United we should be, a family here in Texas, us Texans, that's what we do. You know, Texans might be able to like raise their voice if you're invited to. Don't have to. You could do that, but they want me to. I'll probably end up leaving today.
But now that he's back at,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like he's been going through shit like this for years. This isn't new. He must have been, his sanity must have been coming down for years for sure. Ain't no way.
Home, the cryptic posts have continued, with Liver King seemingly unfazed by the possibility that the cops might come knocking again.
Liver King, that's my name. Liver is king, the ancestral way, that's the message. I am picking a fight. It's with the bully. Plug in whatever name you want. You're stepping.
Is that the Rambo knife in his hand?
Something much more important principle.
What is that?
Why am I doing this? For family? For family, number one. Number two, if you've ever been bullied, it sucks to be bullied, right? It doesn't feel real good. You don't have to be bullied no matter how big the other person thinks that they are and how anonymous. If a bully...
Bro, he's not fucking worried about you, nigga. He's not fucking worried about you. He doesn't care about you, bro. Like, I'm being...
By
bro,
virtue of them being a bully,
bro.
They're not doing good and true. And
What?
Have power. You can have power and do good and true. You can. So, the name is Liver King.
Yeah, we know.
I'm picking a fight.
Yeah.
It's with a bully?
With Brian Johnson apparently now unaware where he begins and the gimmick ends, his crash out is receiving a mixture of sympathy and mockery online. You're doing great. Joe says he's in your drywall. Get some help, brother. You still got time. But if things persist like this, the shock value will soon wear off, and he'll just be another crazy person on the internet. And at the moment, he seems to be on the cusp of losing what little respect there was left for him when a video surfaced of him kicking his dog.
Cut it the f*** out. That's not okay. Sit. Both y'all sit.
Bro.
Because if there's one way to ensure that your reputation is in tatters, it's harming an innocent animal. In the story of the Liver King, we see a prime example of someone who already had it all, yet ended up losing it by striving for a level of fame that he never needed, and ultimately proved to be destructive. What's worse is that he knows...
did he fall down? Why is there just
Jack,
twigs in him?
Hot wife, beautiful kids, fame, still managed to ruin it all. Mostly true. Now placing the blame on the shoulders of others rather than admitting that he was the one who messed up, his fate is a reminder that when you build your whole image on dishonesty, it can only stay in place for so long. And these days, he's facing the consequences of that blurring of identities in the...
Yeah, so bro's basically cooked. Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah, man. Good W reaction. Let's clap it up right there. Oh shit. Who is it? What is this guy's YouTube channel? Hold on. Lou Extras. That's his name. You know what I'm saying? Give it all. Go ahead. There you go. Right here. Lou Extras. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up. Hey, bro. I know, but at the end of the day, bro, I hope bro regains his sanity and chills the fuck out because he looks crazy. If anything, if Joe Rogan were to fight him, it would actually ruin his reputation. Like, it would just make it worse, honestly. I mean, bro just needs to get his sanity together, bro. He really going crazy. I mean, what about his family? Isn't his family worried or concerned about him? That's the thing I'm confused about. You know what I mean? But hey, look, I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good day, a good dinner. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Peace.